Hi, this is groove jazz guitarist Dee Brown for Lady Diva Live Radio with your host, Brenda Moss.
Brenda Moss, a.k.a. Lady Diva here. Thank you all for tuning in. It is Sunday, and we are going to be jamming on some smooth jazz with my return guest artist, Dee Brown. And You Already Know is the name of that track. Yes, it is. You already know. Welcome back, Dee Brown. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm glad to be back.
My pleasure. I'm a fan of your music. And we're here to talk about the newest album, Deep Secrets, and you have a couple of new singles as well. So you're right on track. You are really into the groove. What is the inspiration behind that track, You Already Know? What's the story behind the music?
Well, the true story is, it's kind of weird. It's a saying that people say a lot, but I have a friend, a really good friend of mine. When you go over to his house and, are you having anything good to eat? Oh, you already know. Is the party going to be out cold? You already know. He just always said, you already know, like you know what's going on. So, I even told him that I wrote a song and, about that. And, is that song funky? You already know. So that was his saying. So I kind of wrote it after that phrase that a lot of people are using nowadays, you already know. So I just wanted to, keep in step with things that are happening, and maybe people can relate it in their life to something that's going on with them. So that's why I made it You Already Know.
Right. And where are you calling from, Dee?
Well, I'm from the city called Motown, Detroit, Michigan. That's where I'm at.
All right, Detroit, Michigan fans. I have a caller, area code 305-731. Go ahead and speak.
Greetings, Mr. Dee Brown, and to the lady. Hope you all have had a beautiful Sunday.
Yes. And who are we speaking? Oh, yeah. Who is this?
My name is Vic McLean. I'm in South Florida, and like you, I am a huge fan of Dee. At the way he plays, he has a lot of influences that you can hear in style from George Benson to, Detroit, also Detroit native Earl Clue. You can hear a lot of, he's very versatile, and
yes.
I'm hoping to help him grow his audience.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, thank you for calling in.
Thanks
it's
a lot.
Been wonderful. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, Dee, how about that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, that's good news. Great news.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, people who listen to my music and they hear, other people in there, that's a compliment, because basically when you say someone like George Benson, I find it very hard to find in jazz music anyone who is as successful as he is. There may be some, maybe I'm missing it, but he has like 10, 11 Grammys, and he's been, jazz musician of the year several times. His accomplishments, kind of speak for themselves. So if you say something like that, that's very special. I received that compliment, and thank you very much, Vic. And also, he said Earl Clue. So Earl Clue is a Detroit guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's from Detroit, too. So, that's definitely an honor to hear something like that, Thank you very much.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to continue with the show. You can stay online and listen. And as we move along, we're going to talk about these album Deep Secrets. Now, what inspired you, or who inspired you to do this whole album?
Well, most of my music is inspired by something happening in my life. Of course, a lot of it transitions into the Bible as well. So Deep Secrets has to do with knowing and understanding the Word and what God wants us to do and how He wants us to live our life. You will discover the deep secrets that He has for you. So that's what Deep Secrets is really all about. It's about studying and understanding what our lives are here and why we're here. You got to know why you're here. A lot of people wonder why they're here. But in the Word clearly tells you why you're here. So that's what Deep Secrets is all about.
Some of the titles on some of them tracks are pretty deep. And like Make Up Your Mind, The Prize, a lot of others. And we're talking about some of the new singles as well. So I would like to play Make Up Your Mind. Mm-hmm. What is the story behind that track, Dee?
Well, Make Up Your Mind has to do with, and it's very simple. It always goes back to Scripture. Make Up Your Mind has to deal with, are you going to go your way or are you going to go His way? You got to make up your mind which way you want to go. So on the album cover, if you ever see the cover, it has 3 lanes. You can go right, you can go left, or you can go in the middle.
So
that's what Make Up Your Mind is all about. Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's get this straight. Now, you have Make Up Your Mind and Radio Edit and the another version, single version, correct?
Right. So what happened was the label and myself were talking. And we were talking about doing another single, okay? And we were listening to all the songs, and they thought that Make Up Your Mind would be the best song to do. But they were saying, because this is how labels work, you give them the music, and, you put your heart and soul into it, and they just critique it and either say it's good or bad. They want to do something to it. So anyway, they thought that to make the song a little bit more friendly, they wanted to add a trumpet. So they added a trumpet into it, and they added more keyboards. So you'll hear the trumpet, a guy named Tony Guerrero did the trumpet on it. He did a marvelous job on it. Had Darrell Williams playing bass, Tony Moore playing the drums, and Tating played the keyboards on it. So these are added instruments to the song. So if you heard the album version and the single version, you would notice that there's something definitely different. But you could hear them and say, okay, those are the same songs, but they are definitely different. And I think the newest version, which is the radio version, was more appealing to the listener.
All right. Well, listeners out there, my phone lines are still open. You know that guest line number. And here is Make Up Your Mind. Dee Brown, you stay right there. We'll be right back.
Sure.
Yes. Make up your mind is what Dee Brown is saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make up your mind. Yes, it is. I love that version, matter of fact. I love that version right there. I'm going to keep that one right there.
Thank you very much. That song was written by a good friend of mine, a friend who, you know, I collaborate with a lot. His name is Valdez Brantley. So he wrote the song. He and I wrote the song. He did the program. He plays keyboards. He actually does most of my production as well. So all the songs that you heard, I think almost, I would say 97% of the songs are produced by him, and we wrote every song that we write. Every song that I write with him. So.
Oh, wow, that's
cool.
He did a good job. He did a good job. So I have a caller. Area code 313-688. Go ahead and speak.
Hi, how you guys doing today?
All right.
Hello.
Hi, Z. I was just calling to see if you guys could play one of my favorite tunes, which is Praise Is What I Do.
Praise is what I do.
Yeah, Praise Is What I Do. You did that song. You act like you didn't.
Yes, I did that song. I remember that song.
Yeah.
Very nice song. I think that I did not send that song to Brenda. So, Brenda, you don't have Praise Is What I Do, correct?
No, I do not. I'm very sorry about that. But sorry about that. Yes, I will look into that after the show. After the show, I will look into that. Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to say to Dee Brown?
Dee Brown?
Yes.
You're all right with me.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I hope you come out to the next show, and hopefully when I'm in your town, you can come out and check it out.
Maybe so. But Praise Is What I Do, I think you should have sent it in.
All right. Sorry I didn't send it.
Me too.
Thanks so much for calling.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for having it.
I will look into that track. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. As we move along here, on this showcase, we're talking about the album Deep Secrets and the newest singles, Make Up Your Mind, The Prize, Love You Too, and You Already Know. I will be playing Love You Too and The Prize at the end of the show. Dee Brown, what is the ultimate desire which you wish all your fans to get out of this album, Deep Secrets? And, of course, the newest singles you have that just been released.
Well, see, what I am, and I like to think of myself as, you know, I am a musician, of course. And what I want to do is I want to spread joy when people hear the music. Also, I want people to understand that, you know, we are here for a reason. And I want to kind of point it into that direction. You know, although we have lots of fun, we have a good time, and we're constantly trying to obtain goals that we want to obtain. But we got to understand that the ultimate goal is to find our way to Christ and to repent from all our sins and to strive to be the best Christian that we can be. Now, I understand that, you know, everyone is not going to go that way. But the Bible says that door is open for everyone to walk through, and all sins can be forgiven. So that's my goal. That's my goal. That's my job, and that's what I'm here to do. You know.
Wow. Thank you for that. And Dee Brown, wow, you preaching to us on air today, aren't you? You know, I too need to hear that, and of course others. And the way the world is going off to the left, a lot of folks need to quit jumping back and forth across the fence and choose that one lane, which is the right lane, and get with God and stay in that lane and choose God. Yes, of course. And thank you so much for that. Thank you. Wow. So, Dee, go ahead and give your website information and your social media information so everyone can catch up with you.
All right. Well, what I like to do is to go to my official website. That's Dee Brown Jazz. That's DeeBrown Jazz.com. And there you can find all of my social media contacts. Also, you will have a chance to review all my music that I release, and you'll see my schedule, performance schedule, and hopefully I'll be coming to a venue near you real soon.
All right. And thank you for that information. Any upcoming events you'd like to mention, and are you open for bookings?
Well, right now I'm open for bookings. I just did a concert with a gentleman by the name of Jakeem Joyner, saxophonist out of California. We played in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
It was called Doc Robinson brings something called the Sweet Jazz Lounge. So we went there and we blew the roof off of that one.
I believe it.
Had a great time. The fans were fantastic. They really supported swell. And I just want to let everybody know out there, we're in the music business. These people that you hear playing this music making this music that the DJs play, we're in the business of music. Now, when we say business, in order to create business, you have to show some kind of income. So what I'm asking the public out there, if there is music that you like, support the artist by buying their products. Now, you can listen to it on Spotify and Pandora and Napster and all that stuff. That's fine, too. But when you actually purchase it, that is what really helps the artist. And that's what I'm asking because, we're getting out of the age that, we don't want to buy anything because everything's given to us because of the Internet. But remember, if you don't support the new artists that are out, all you're going to have is the old artists, and then they're going to go away, and you're not going to have any.
Right.
So I really encourage people to, if you like that music, I'm not saying buy mine, but if you like it, go ahead. But if you hear artists that you really like, support them by buying their products. Thank you.
And you are correct about that, and that's the correct information all artists need to put out. If you like the music, buy the music, and try to bypass just listening all the time because that's just in a comfort zone. But if you like an artist and you are a fan of that artist, buy their music and need to push that out there more. Buy the music, So
absolutely.
Let us know about some future projects you want to let us in on.
Well, the very first single that came out from my newest album that is scheduled to come out in 2024. The working title that we're going with right now is Weekend with You. That's the working title. Now, that may not be the final title, but that's the title that we're working with right now. And we are going to have another single come out. I think it's going to be somewhere around August. And that's going to be a single that's going to be for radio, and it's going to be promoted worldwide. So I don't have the privy to give you the name of that song.
Okay, that's fine.
It's going to be coming out right around August. It's going to be on the website. It's going to be on social media. When you hear about it, I hope you guys gravitate toward it, take a listen to it, purchase the product if you like it, and then, of course, support Dee Brown as we go out and do his performances live.
Y'all hear that, y'all? Shoot, I'll be peeling on your page. I'll be blasting it, and I will buy the single. Of course, I support Dee Brown, of course. And thank you for that information. Wow.
Thank you.
I want to talk about the other tracks, The Prize and Love You Too. Now, what's the story behind the track, The Prize? What is that?
Well, The Prize, of course, we understand the prize. We understand when people are in a race, they're racing to get prize, okay? Now, the prize is the understanding of the word and what the word has to do with you. So when you receive the revelation, that's the prize, because you want an understanding of how you are supposed to live and how we are supposed to treat each other and what we are privy to from him that he promised us. That is your prize. That's what the prize is all about. Now, The Prize is one of my songs that we listen to on social media or in a social medium like Spotify. I'm close to 1 million plays on that song.
Oh,
so that song is getting a lot of airplay. So hopefully I'll get one of those plaques that say, a million,
yeah,
1 million plays.
Yeah,
so we're
you
real
will.
Close. I'm thinking
get
maybe off, maybe about 10,000 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it may be less than that. But I thank you all out there for listening to the song. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna put it on blast. Blast on all social media, and most of my followers, we all like-minded, so they know where I'm getting from when I'm blasting a track song. So hey, The Prize by Dee Brown. Check it out, everyone. Check it out on Spotify. Yes. Let's get the numbers up there. So at this time, we're almost done with the party online here. Thank all the callers for calling in. And shout-outs. Dee Brown, who are the lovely persons you want to give a shout-out to at this moment?
Oh, shout-out. Let's see here. I got a long list of shout-outs. I want to say happy birthday to Tony Brown. It's actually an early birthday. Her birthday is a little bit later, but that's my wife, Tony Brown. I have to say happy birthday to her. My good friend, Joey Powers, who helped me out tremendously over there in Atlanta. Michael Burnett, Shag Fonts. I want to say a good shout-out to my good friend, Valdez Brantley, who, helped me write these songs, who's at my side all the time, and he always helps me out at the right time. Blake Aaron, my label mate, who's got all those #1 songs. He's the hottest artist on Innervision, and, he's a good friend of mine. He's been helping me tremendously. Adam Leibowitz, who is one of the card holders at Innervision Records. Dave the Painter Henderson, my bass man. Doc Robinson, want to say a shout-out to you. Bernard Hill, want to say a shout-out to you. Skylar Cox, my goddaughter, or I should say my granddaughter. Reggie Riggins and the Riggins family. Desi McCullough Jr., of course, Dion Yates, my number 2, or shall I say, one of my sax men who performs with me often. Those are the people I have. And shout out to you.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and my birthday be coming up on the 27th. So happy birthday to your lady friend there, your woman. And we both have the same time on our birthdays. I'm going to give all of them an applause that they will keep on supporting you and all your youth. Well, let's get some numbers up on his Spotify on The Prize. How about that? So, Dee Brown, thank you for coming back on my platform. I want you to come back when that single and the album is finished. I'm going to be right behind you, checking you out. I'm not going to fall back again. So I'm going to be playing. I'm not going to do that. No, and I'll be playing "Love You Too" and "The Prize." And at the end of the show, any words of encouragement you would like to give to all those out there? Because you're such a humble man, Dee. Any humbling or encouraging words you want to give before we sign out?
Yeah, the encouraging words I want to give. The thing is, if there's anything that you desire, anything that you want, you just have to put your mind to it. It can be done. All things are possible for those who believe. And when I say believe they can, and believe that he is the one who's leading you towards it. So that's the main thing. Whatever it is you want to do, it's always possible.
Always possible. That's right. It's always possible. And thank you for those encouraging words. Dee Brown, everyone. Check out his newest album, Deep Secrets, and his newest singles, You Already Know. And
you already know.
You already know.
Already know.
The Prize. Let's increase the numbers on his Spotify music channel on Spotify on the track The Prize. Dee Brown, everyone, and check his website out. What is that website again, Dee?
The website is deebrownjazz.com. deebrownjazz.com. That's DEEBROWN jazz.com.
And yes, thank you for that information. Thank you, Dee Brown. You have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed Sunday evening. And thank you all for the callers that's calling in. And stay tuned for more shows coming up for May 2023. My birthday's coming up May 27th. I'm taking a break. But check out all the shows and all the episodes that I have already done that you may have missed. And I want to thank all my supporters for supporting my platform. This is Lady Diva signing out for Let's Jazz It Up, blogtalkradio.com. Good night, everyone.
Good night.